Video game pre-order discount diminished. Ads on Twitch Prime? What the crap is going on here? Hi everybody, this is The Lost Boy with your gaming news and my opinions, and thanks for watching. If you enjoy this video or agree with what I said, feel free to like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification bell if you'd like to see new videos when they come out. This week, I'd like to discuss a disturbing trend that I've been noticing for a while now that's recurring pretty frequently. I looked around for a term to describe this phenomenon, but when I came up dry, I just went ahead and invented a new term I like to call brand suckening. Brand suckening is what happens when a popular and reputable brand begins to suck by weakening or removing entirely the aspects that made the brand desirable in the first place. The brand I'll be focused on mostly today will be Amazon.com as well as Twitch.tv, which was acquired by Amazon back in 2014. Amazon has become an absolute juggernaut for retail online sales, and its success has had far-reaching effects on the retail market at large, forcing many popular retailers to adapt or die. One of the recent examples of this is the closure of the Toys R Us chain of stores across the US. And although Amazon may not have been the only reason for these closures, it has unquestionably had a significant effect. Since the late 1980s and the success of the NES, Toys R Us had placed a lot of focus on video games as a hot growth market, and many other store chains had also followed suit since then. In the last 10 years or so, competition for sales in the games market has sort of exploded, and this has meant really terrible news for any companies relying on income from video games if they failed to adapt to the changing marketplace. Just look at Blockbuster Video as an example. In the meantime, the big players like Amazon, GameStop, and Best Buy have made efforts to retain customer loyalty by creating loyalty or discount programs for video games, which incentivize gamers to purchase only from them. This is where we get back to the subject of brand suckening. On August 1st, GameStop announced the upcoming shutdown of its Power Up Elite Pro program, which offered substantial credits and discounts for shopping there. Back in May, Best Buy also revealed that they would be ending their Gamers Club Unlocked program, another paid loyalty program that offered a 20% discount on new games and pre-orders. It's widely believed that a big price drop on Best Buy's Gamers Club Unlocked program in 2015 was what prompted Amazon to begin offering a similar discount back in 2016. While Amazon continued to dominate, it appeared that competitors, for gaming at least, such as GameStop and Best Buy, have recently decided to pull back on the most generous versions of their gaming loyalty programs. My best guess is that after the numbers are all crunched, these companies must have been losing more in discounts than they were gaining by offering them to lure more customers. Right on schedule, following the announcements from GameStop and Best Buy, Amazon has announced that they will be modifying their pre-order discount and removing it entirely for new games. Pre-orders will no longer be eligible for a 20% discount, and instead will now net you a $10 credit towards your next Amazon purchase. Well, better than nothing at all. This really does suck compared to the 20% off. You can easily see how, from Amazon's perspective, all that was needed was to wait out the other competitors until they were forced to raise prices, and then presto, Amazon's sweet discounts disappear too, just like that. However, now that people are conditioned to have games delivered to their door, will they find it worth switching to someone else just because Amazon removed or diluted their discount program? Okay, now consider the case of Amazon-owned Twitch.tv, a game-centric streaming service which had its paid version become bundled with an Amazon Prime subscription and known as Twitch Prime. The primary benefit of having Twitch Prime was that you could watch streams ad-free, although also included are free monthly indie game selections, in-game loot, and other stuff you probably won't really care about. News broke recently that Twitch has announced it will no longer offer ad-free streaming to Prime members, but will still offer an ad-free option at a cost of an extra $8.99 per month. This here is some pure brand suckening. Many people, myself included, were at first a little surprised by the idea of people watching video games being played as entertainment. Not just that, but the speed at which this new medium grew was and is pretty astonishing. What would have seemed niche not long ago now looks very mainstream, and that, in my opinion, is why this is happening now. From what I gather, the Twitch Elite Pro membership has been around since before the acquisition by Amazon. I can't really imagine a very high percentage of Twitch members paid the extra cash for that Elite Pro membership back then, and I doubt it will be any different now. Sure, a few enthusiasts will pay the extra, but most regular folks won't. And that's just fine by Twitch and Amazon, because those extra ad dollars will stack up very well regardless. Twitch has stated that the new changes will help to benefit creators, but there are reasons to doubt the accuracy of that statement. From what I gather, creators were previously being given ad revenue for ads that would have shown up on their stream even if the viewer had Twitch Prime and saw no ads. Precisely how creators would benefit from the new system is not clear, and Twitch has not made any further statements attempting to clarify or replied when asked directly. It's clear to me what the plan is here. In Amazon's case, the strategy is to undercut competitors until they die or at least can't afford to compete, then jack those prices back up as fast as consumers will tolerate. In the case of Twitch, the idea is that once a critical mass of viewers has been achieved, you can basically force ads on most members, in other words, the ones not willing to pay the extra, by ransoming the ad-free experience for $9 a month. Now, don't get me wrong, I know companies need to expand, innovate, and maximize profits, but we as consumers owe it to ourselves to remind those big corporations why they need us in the first place. It seems to me that companies like Amazon, Google, Microsoft, and Apple are getting much too comfortable adding on to the costs for consumers while simultaneously giving less value back. Are there any solutions? Well, probably not any easy ones. For example, can you just switch from Twitch to another similarly large and well-positioned platform that offers the same type of content? Well, you could, if one actually existed, leaving you with the choice to simply deal with the ads or not watch that kind of content at all. It's this fact that makes these companies so confident moving forward with the strategy of brand suckening. People hardly even notice what's happening from the company's perspective. The news outlets wail about it for a week or two, and then everyone simply adjusts and moves on. Not me, though. I'm sick of the trend of brand suckening, and I'm concerned that things may get a lot worse before they start to get better. Whenever I can now, I avoid making purchases directly from giants like Amazon and Microsoft, and always make the extra effort to source things locally if at all possible. Sure, it's less convenient to travel over to a local independent game store, and perhaps even a little bit pricier, but I can't help imagine how much less convenient I'd find it if I didn't even have the option of shopping anywhere else besides Walmart, Best Buy, or EB Games, which is the Canadian version of GameStop, by the way. It's no joke either. I have witnessed several independent video game stores disappear from Toronto where I live in the last couple of years. If we don't use them, we lose them. As for the Twitch issue, I say it just makes the Amazon Prime membership feel even less worth it. If you gotta watch ads anyways, why not just cancel your Prime and make a real effort to source more items locally? Even if it's just for a month or two, it helps to send a message. Even Netflix is now trying to edge advertising into a formerly ad-free experience, although under the guise of a test program. These are all precedents that bode very ill for consumers, but I'm hopeful that we can flex our collective muscles and encourage these markets to reverse course. What do you think about the creeping methodology of brand suckening? Can you think of any examples I missed here? Let me know what you think in the comments section, and that'll be it for this week's video. If you're still with me, thanks again for watching. Your views and support are much appreciated. Always remember your happy thought, and I'll see you next time.